All right, so today we're going to talk about something I think we could all use a little more of: finding some actual stillness when life just feels like it's stuck on fast forward. Let's get into it. I mean, really, does it? You know that feeling, right? The constant rush from work to home, family stuff, trying to have a social life, and on top of it all, that constant ding, ding, ding from our phones. It's enough to make anyone feel completely spun out and, honestly, a little disconnected from who we even are. And this really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? We're taught that hustle is everything, that being busy is like a badge of honor. So when you think about just stopping for a minute, it can almost feel like you're cheating or being lazy. But what if we've got it all backward? What if taking that pause, finding that quiet, isn't a luxury at all, but is actually the secret ingredient to being more effective, more creative, and just plain happier? That's what we're going to explore. So let's unpack this a little. How did we get so hooked on being busy? Well, we live with this relentless hum of modern life all around us. We're sort of conditioned to see any empty space in our calendar not as a chance to breathe, but as a gap that needs to be filled, and fast. And living like this, it has a real cost, a hidden one. When we're always on, we're heading straight for mental fatigue and burnout. We're there, but not really there. Our engagement with work and even with people we love becomes shallow. We stop noticing the little things that bring us joy. And maybe worst of all, we lose that connection to ourselves. You know, this isn't just some abstract idea or a feeling in our heads. This is actual biology. Science backs this up completely. Our bodies are literally wired to need a break. Think of your nervous system as having two modes. You've got the sympathetic system, that's your go-getter, your fight or flight. It's what kicks in when you've got a deadline or you're stuck in traffic. Super useful, but the problem is we're stuck in this mode almost all the time. The other side is the parasympathetic system. This is the healer, the rest and digest mode. It's what allows our bodies to recover and recharge. But here's the crucial part. It only gets activated when we're still and quiet. Okay, so if we know we need stillness, what is it, really? Let's be clear. This is not about booking a month-long silent retreat in the mountains. I mean, great if you can, but it's about something much, much more accessible. It's about a small shift in how we see things. This right here is the goal. We're talking about inner stillness. It's that feeling of calm you can find even when your kids are screaming or your inbox is exploding. And listen, it's not about trying to achieve a perfectly blank mind. That's impossible. It's simply about being present, right here, right now. I love this because it just nails it. See, stillness isn't about stopping everything in your life. It's about finally becoming aware of your life while you're living it. It's about paying attention on purpose. Okay, so theory is great, but how do we actually do this in our crazy busy lives? Well, the best part is you don't need hours. You just need minutes, sometimes even seconds. We're going to walk through 3 super simple techniques you can start using today. First one up, the mindful pause. This is so easy. Instead of jumping from one thing immediately to the next, you just create a tiny little buffer. So before you open that next email, just stop. Take one slow, deep breath. In and out. And as you breathe out, just mentally let go of whatever you just did. That's it. It's a mini reboot for your brain. All right, next up, let's turn something you already do every single day into a mini meditation. Pick a simple task, like making your morning coffee or tea. But instead of going through the motions while thinking about a million other things, just focus on that one task. Give it your full attention. Notice the smell of the coffee grounds. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Actually taste the first sip. You're turning a mundane moment into a mindful one. And finally, we have to talk about the big one, our devices. They are designed to steal our attention, so we have to take it back. Create some boundaries. Maybe it's a no phones at the dinner table rule. Maybe you turn off all notifications for an hour, or even just leave your phone in another room when you're watching a movie. You have to actively protect your peace and quiet. So what's the payoff here? What actually happens when you start weaving these tiny moments of stillness into your day? Well, it's bigger than you might think. It goes way beyond just feeling a little less stressed out. It's pretty incredible, really. When you give your mind a little space to breathe, you get this amazing clarity. The mental fog starts to lift. That's when new ideas pop up. Your creativity gets a boost. You feel a deeper sense of calm, for sure. But you also start to feel more connected to yourself, to others. And all of that leads to a genuine feeling of contentment. Not from getting more done, but from just being. And really, that brings us to the biggest takeaway of all. We tend to think of peace as another thing to add to our to-do list, another goal we have to hustle for. But it's not. It's already there, inside you. Stillness is just the practice of getting out of your own way and allowing it to come to the surface. So, I'll leave you with a little challenge. Where can you find your first moment of stillness today? It doesn't have to be a big deal. Maybe it's just one conscious breath before you start your car, or just looking out the window for 60 seconds without your phone. Where are you going to let a little bit of peace in, starting right now?